and modern clock. So we have this clock here that ticks very, very fast. We can see, we cannot even see what it does. So if I put, for example, dust here, you can see that's always on. But see what will happen if I, for example, place an observer here. See, it actually stays on, and it's because of this one being kind of bugged out. See, I place another observer, they're on. If I turn this off, see, they're all on. Although this observer here, they actually work. So this is just a visual glitch, and it will go off after some time by itself. So after our brief experiments with the loaded area around the player and also the redstone system, we can look into some practical solutions. So item elevators, that's something really important. In Java, recently this kind of elevators got their official support, in the sense that now items, when dropped inside the blocks, will slowly elevate towards the top, which makes it for a very simple item elevator. Unfortunately, in Bedrock, if I put a bunch of items here and close that in, you can see items are not flowing anywhere. So this kind of elevator is no good. We have to use actually dropper elevators. So this is a standard item pipe type elevator. It's simply we grab the output from that bottom dropper with a comparator, run it into a clock. In Java, we just need to staircase it up like that. In Bedrock, we actually have to point it into the dropper, which means that we have to run a separate signal to the comparator to the side in order to make a clock. Nevertheless, this actually item pipe type elevator works, and if we drop items here, you can see it's silent and it moves up items to the top. Why it's an item pipe type? Because items are actually getting stuck temporarily in these droppers on the way, because all those droppers are powered exactly at the same moment, which means that they move one element from the bottom dropper and they move them kind of in jumps up to the top one. So this would be like a very good solution if, for example, have a farm and we just want to collect our drops and we don't care that 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever are being stuck permanently here, because they will be moved eventually with other stuff. So this works in Bedrock, no problem. Next is the proper elevator, and that's the design I was using for quite some time recently. If you put even a single item here in Java Edition, it will always and silently be up in the top container. However, as you can see, nothing happens, and this is actually because of the lack of quasi-connectivity. So the key to silent elevators, like proper elevators, is the fact that in Java Edition, with a single torch, we can power 2 droppers at the same time, and based on the processing order of those droppers, item is always processed first from the bottom dropper, goes up, then another torch activates another 2 sets of droppers and the item goes bam bam, and so on and so forth. So we can actually have a proper silent elevator in Java thanks to the quasi-connectivity. In Bedrock it's a different situation, because in this case this torch actually powers only